His arm swinging.
I saw it, it saw me, and he stood there. We looked at each other for quite a while.
3 New Mexico men with a shared experience. Here in Navajo country, with its open mesas and its wild mountain ranges, some believe a legend lives among them.
It took some years before I actually realized that we had Sasquatch here in the Four Corners area.
Like, I couldn't believe that my eyes had actually seen that, you know. It's amazing.
Jimmy Hasso is recounting his story to Tom Biscardi, a Bigfoot hunter who has been on the creature's trail for 35 years. Biscardi claims to have found the creature's footprints and a mysterious hand that he claims was DNA tested and found to be something totally unknown. On this day, 2 weeks ago, Biscardi and his team are camping in the Four Corners region.
This is a hotbed where a real, true Bigfoot researcher is going to stay.
The team listens to Hasso describe his experience last month. Driving by the San Juan River in Farmington, he stopped at a light, turned his head, and saw something.
That thing was just standing still, like walking in the water like nothing.
Hasso says it looked like a tall, dark tree that was moving. There are no trees in that section of the river, so the Bigfoot hunters are on the case.
We're going to have 2 teams on foot, each side of the bank.
We followed Biscardi in his trek all over the Four Corners, where there have been dozens of alleged Bigfoot sightings since 1998.
If you can't walk it, they can't walk it.
From Farmington to the banks of their San Juan River, to the Ashihi Navajo Reservation, and to the top of the Luca Chucaye mountain range just over the border in Arizona.
You see how easy of a vantage point for something in the night, in the dark, to be sitting right here, looking down at us at our campfire, and us down in our area, without being spotted.
On the way up the mountain, one member of the team claims he had a possible sighting.
Right down the ravine. I mean, immediately. I could tell if it was 4 feet or 2 feet.
And on top of the Chucas, they found clear, large tracks. Other mystery tracks were found on the Ashihi Reservation.
This is incredible. Look what we got here.
There's another one up here.
There's one right there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the team rates these prints an 8.
What do you got right now?
Just over 5 feet.
So, this is the heel here?
Yeah.
Bigfoot hunters believe the San Juan is a natural homeland for the creature, with plenty of food, shelter, and hiding spots.
You know that they can be seen during the day. They're not dumb. There's some sort of intelligence.
They set up infrared cameras equipped with night vision because they believe Bigfoot is nocturnal. And this footage shot in Paris, Texas, an alleged major Bigfoot hotspot, shows what Biscardi believes is a creature. See that movement in the far right of the video of something running to the left, then crossing again, knocking down a tree. It was shot just before dawn. This night in Farmington, they are not so lucky.
See him, there he goes, going that way.
They only got false alarms.
So something that big is roaming around this area of Farmington. Where could it possibly live and hide where it's never been found? Well, it could be lurking right behind us.
These caves are a mile outside of Farmington. Inside, they are filled with bats, scorpions, snakes, and tarantulas. But could it really be a possible lair for Bigfoot?
This is a really good spot for them to hide.
Leonard is a Navajo tracker who grew up believing Bigfoot was a possibility. Now, he believes it's a fact.
My first sighting was about 5 years ago along the San Juan River.
With Biscardi's crew, Leonard shows us caves full of hiding spots and easy entrances and exits, although there are some tight squeezes.
We're only going to be able to go about 25 more feet this way.
Inside the cave, we find neatly eaten Indian corn husks on a ledge.
This is their favorite food, is corn, especially Indian corn.
Supposedly a Bigfoot favorite. Their theory: other animals would not eat it as neatly, and animals indigenous to the area don't eat corn. But while the trackers think this is an ideal Bigfoot homeland, others are skeptical.
In New Mexico, for example, a creature that's that big is going to have a consistent water source and a large food source. And much of New Mexico, as you know, is desert. It's arid. And there just isn't the water there to be able to sustain these sorts of creatures.
Ben Radford is managing editor of Skeptical Inquirer magazine, which explores myths and supernatural claims. He says there's a huge hole in the Bigfoot theory.
If these creatures are out there, they have to die at some point. Why isn't anybody finding them?
How many people out there have seen a dead skeleton of a bear?
And locals we talked with are convinced the legend is real.
And time again, law enforcement comes back and local authorities, and they blame it on a bear.
I say it's a Bigfoot. I mean, I was real skeptical, you know, at first that, you know, there'd actually be, you know, something moving around on this earth living amongst us.